Hello, Greater Faith children and all children who may be watching. This is Reverend Cook with Greater Faith, and I'm bringing you your children's church for today. We're going to continue where we left off in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. We're going to continue where we left off there week before last. Today is the first Sunday, June the 7th, the first Sunday of June. It is good to be able to bring you all the word, children, and we still pray and hope that you are doing well and staying safe and staying well and being obedient. So Galatians 6 and 7, where we left off, it says, be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. That's where we left off on last children's church. I'm going to read from the New Living Translation, which says, don't be misled. Remember that you can't ignore God and get away with it. You will always reap what you sow. Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful desires will harvest the consequences of decay and death. But those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit. So don't get tired of doing what is good. Children, again, don't get tired of doing what is good. Don't get discouraged and give up, for we will reap a harvest of blessings at the appropriate time. Be patient. Whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially to our Christian brothers and sisters. So, we're going to pick up where we left off. And last week we were talking about Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. And we spoke on the verse that told us to not be deceived because God is not mocked. We're going to continue on today with whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Now, last week we talked about mocking God. And we know and learn that that means to disrespect him. And it also means to pretend you are holy or living for Christ, but you're not. That is also considered mocking God. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We will respect God and we will be true to him. Because God knows all and he sees all. You may try to fool mama and daddy and some other people, but you can never fool God. So don't even try. He knows you better than you know yourself. He sees everything you do and he sees everything you don't do. So God knows all. You can't fool him. That's what it says. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. So now let's look at the remainder of the verse, which says, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Now, in the natural, to sow means to plant, like scattering seeds over the land to produce a harvest, a crop. In the spirit, it means your deeds, the things you do. So, in the natural, if a farmer plants a watermelon seed, what do you think he's going to get? A watermelon, right? Okay. So if a person plants a corn seed, will he get potatoes? No. So that's what it means by you will reap what you sow. Whatever you plant, that's what you're going to get. We may not be farmers or work in a garden, but we do plant seeds all the time. And sometimes we do it without even trying to or even being aware of it. Our seeds are the things we do for people and the things we say about people and how we treat one another. You know, those are seeds being planted. We plant seeds all the time without even thinking about it. And when you greet someone, do you greet them with a smile? Or do you greet them with a frown? if you greet them with a smile, you're probably going to get a smile back, and you're going to make them feel good. Okay? But if you greet them with a frown, they're going to think something's wrong with you. Or they're going to think that person must don't like me. Or, oh, that person is hateful. That's not going to make them feel good inside. So you plant seeds all the time without even realizing it, by the way you greet people, by what you think and say about people. Those are planting seeds. If you talk about somebody, if you like to put people down, gossip, you planting seeds, but you planting bad seeds. But if you like to encourage people and say good things about them and say things to lift them up and make them feel good, you're planting a seed. And you're planting good seeds. And the Bible says you're going to reap what you sow. So, for every action, there are consequences. If you do good, you should get good in return. But if you do bad, you're going to get bad in return. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So do good, sow good seeds, and God has promised you will reap a good harvest. Again, be not deceived, which means don't be fooled or misled. God is not mocked, which means God is not to be disrespected or dishonored. Whatsoever a man soweth, which means whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you send out is going to come back to you. That shall he also reap. It will come back to you. If you send it out good, if it is good, it will come back good. But if you send it out bad and it is bad, it will come back bad, like a boomerang. So send good, sow good, speak good, think good. Okay? So you can get those things in return. Amen? Amen. God bless you. And remember, you are a child of God. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You will obey your parents and your elders and do what is right. Okay? You are, you can, and you will. Amen? Amen. God bless you. You all have a blessed week, and we'll see you next time. Be safe. Bye-bye.